So I made it to the airport and I'm here sitting down. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the tour. We're gonna talk about the tour, guys. Let's get ready. Y'all, what I literally have on my feet, I'm gonna show you two right now. What I literally have on my feet. Can you see that? That is dirt and mud and sand from Alexandria, the heaps, and freaking Oceanside. Like, guys, I did the tour. So I get there and I'm expecting like a building. I did hear that there's not really, let me stick this back. Sorry. Totally blocking it. Let me stick this back on this selfie stick that I'm using unapologetically in public. This guy's sitting directly behind me. Am I flying American Airlines? Or am I flying American Airlines? This is the most insane flag that I've seen ever. America. But anyway, guys, so like I was saying, what was I saying? Where was I before that guy interrupted me? I got in, I expected a building. It was literally a shed that could hold one, maybe two people tops, and in the middle of a parking lot, and the rest was the studio. Right from the first step onto the pavement, she's like, you can't take any video here, you can't take any pictures here. If you do, somebody has to take it for you. Well, if it's a photo, somebody has to take it for you. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But she had said like on the pavement. So I was like, if I go on the dirt, it's fine. And she's like, I honestly was not trying to be a smart ass. I was just really like thinking that she meant on the actual pavement, but the dirt would be fine. But no, it's just like as soon as you cross the threshold in the car, it's their rules only. So I'm not gonna say anything confidential. I'm not gonna say anything in particular that's not already listed on the website because I don't want to get in trouble. And they totally did mention that. She was like, people were taking video and photos where they were not supposed to, and they got into legal trouble. So that's not going to be happening because your girl does not have any money to pay AMC any more than she already has. Hello. So got on the bus. He was like, buckle up because it's a bumpy ride, and I was like, they always say that. It was a hella bumpy ride. Like, you were jingling all over the place. And he's like, because it's gravel, it's dirt, you know, make sure you buckle up. So I totally did. After like the first couple of huge bumps, it was like, okay, yeah, I need to buckle up. Guys, we saw so many things I didn't even expect to see. Like the guy said, there's so much things strewn around the parking lot, the whole studio, like from every season. So you're seeing things from all the seasons, all mixed up, everywhere in the studio, which is really cool to see. What was super surprising, I keep looking over here because that's where I normally look, but it's here. What was super surprising to me was how detailed and how well built everything was. Like, I didn't expect it, and I didn't expect the layout of the studio to be the way that it was. Hopefully that's vague enough. And I totally wanted to steal some sand from Oceanside or some dirt, some rocks, but I didn't do it. I I restrained myself. What else can I say? It was so funny when I first walked up to the place. Like, the people are so nice. It was amazing. I had told the lady who was working the desk that my question hadn't been answered because I emailed them earlier, like 2 weeks ago, when I first booked the tour. Would I be able to get off the bus, like in my part of the tour, early, because Alexandria is the last place that you go on the tour, and then they take you back to Raleigh Studios. So I wanted to get out at Alexandria at Sonoy to go to the Woodbury shop / Waking Dead Cafe, which I totally did. Got my stuff. And would that be okay? Would I be able to leave the tour early? She was like, she apologized, like really sincerely, it seemed, that they hadn't answered me, and that oh my god, can you hear this guy in the background? I just realized he was talking. I'm sorry, guys. I had to move again. But yeah, so like I was saying, like, they were super nice. The ladies was like, yeah, we are so sorry we didn't answer your email. We've gotten a super influx of like emails basically from people trying to figure out the tour situation, but what can we help you with? We'll try and accommodate whatever you need. So I was just like, so I was just like, yeah, I had asked if I could get out of the studio tour a little earlier. Let me off in Main Street, Alexandria, Main Street, Sonoy. And she was like, well, we can't do that. You have to complete the tour, but we'll make sure you get wherever you need to be. And I was just like, that was so sweet. Just like, there's Uber in the area if you need it, but we'll make sure you get wherever you need to be. I had kind of thought it was just, she was just talking basically, because I had reserved to not being able to go to Sonoy if they were not going to let me out, because I didn't want to pay for another Uber and then maybe not being able to get back to the airport, having wasted that Uber, going to Sonoy. But yeah, that wasn't the case. So after the tour, I got to Sonoy, perfectly fine. Well, no, let me back up. When the tour's over, the lady, she remembered my name. She addressed me like by name. And she was really excited that I was from New York. I think that's why she really remembered, because she asked me, she was asking everybody basically, where are you from? And I was like, oh, I'm from New York. And she's like, oh, are you staying in Sonoy? I'm like, no. And she's like, oh, then where are you staying? I'm like, I'm not staying anywhere. I'm going home. And she's like, oh, when are you going home then? I'm like, I'm going home tonight. She's like, when did you get in? This morning. She's like, oh, you're a super fan then. And I was like, kind of, sort of, yeah. And then everybody started laughing. So I'm like, that girl. So yeah, when the tour's over, she addressed me by name. She's like, Mary, are you set? Do you need your Uber? Are you good? I'm like, well, I'm calling an Uber right now. And she was like, oh yeah, because we could have totally dealt with that for you. And then another driver from a different van came over and said, she came up to me, she's like, did you get your Uber? Because I'm headed back to Sonoy right now. Do you need a car? I'm like, so freaking nice. So nice. Staff is so nice. And I also think that I thought since AMC was kind of green lighting it, and it was an official kind of tour, that would be a bigger operation than it seems to be. But it seems to be just those, like, I think 5 tour operators and like the one person who's like the receptionist, and they're like the sweetest people. It seems to be like kind of a smaller operation than what I had previously thought, so pretty cool. I also think they stayed open a little later to accommodate me because my Uber was coming around 4 o'clock, and I think they're done with their tours around like 3:30ish, like when mine got back. But I was waiting outside, they were in the office, just like not paying them any attention, but then when I got in the Uber, I saw all of them like leaving. So I think they stayed for me. Like, how freaking nice. They didn't really have to because there was a security guard there like monitoring everything. She was nice and helpful. Totally recommend this tour. Like, I thought I would have to like put on airs to recommend it, just because, you know, I signed something saying that I couldn't say anything bad about it, but I have nothing but great things to say about the tour, guys. So if you're thinking about doing it, definitely go and do it. I had a great time. My tour guide was Elias, and he said that he's the only person on the staff that is an actual crew member of The Walking Dead. So I think another girl was an extra. I'm not sure about the other couple of tour guides, but he's a crew member, so he says he has, like, you know, kind of a deeper understanding of the goings-ons of, you know, The Walking Dead, and he's actually in charge of like scouting like locations for filming. So that's pretty awesome too. His name's Elias. So if you can get a tour with him, I recommend it. The tour buses hold about 14 people comfortably. Well, not comfortable. 14 people period, plus the driver, so 15. And the driver is also the tour guide. And my tour was not filled up. The tour that went on before mine, they were super filled, but my tour was only half filled. And what was surprising to me was that it was a lot of older adults who were in attendance. Like, I think half of my bus was people my age, a little bit younger, but the other half was older adults, and like 50s, 60s. It was 40s, 50s, 60s, like, well, 40s is not older adults, but you know what I'm saying, older than me and way up there. Like, I wouldn't think that The Walking Dead had such, I don't know, I guess. It appeals to a wide variety of people. And the other tour bus too had like a lot of older people on the tour, and I ran into them after mine was over. They were like, you know, also stunned that I was from New York, and just asking me like, oh, you must be a big fan coming so far, but in like really cute southern accents. So yeah, that was really interesting to point out. But I guess, no, I was thinking maybe it was because it's a weekday, but no, it's a Friday, so I'm thinking it was like a Monday or Tuesday when, you know, those people kind of have time to do tours like this. But no, it's a Friday afternoon. It's surprising. So you definitely hit all those places that they had mentioned on the program. Alexandria, Hilltop, Oceanside, all that stuff is already listed, and more. So like, you do see and more things with a tour. And now somebody's coming over here and he sees me on the phone, but he's also getting down. Guys, I'm sorry. Millie Bobby Brown just passed me in the airport. I did a double take because I was like, oh, the little girl walking by. What? She's already too far past me for me to say anything, but how cool. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about because I've been just trying to avoid. Oh, here we go. Nice and empty. been trying to avoid people, but they just keep coming. Yeah, so what was I talking about, guys? I don't even know. It smells like spoiled milk here. That could be a reason why nobody's sitting over here. Anyway, I do need to go and find some kind of convenience store to get some Dramamine. I totally forgot after I started talking, but let's see. When we got back from the tour guide asked, did anybody cry? And I thought I was going to cry like the day before, where I was watching some episodes to try and ID some things, and I started tearing up because I'm like, I'm going to be there tomorrow. I was like, I'm going to cry, I know it. I managed to keep it together, but she said some people have definitely cried on the tour, and I'm just like, I get that feel. I know that feel. It's surreal. It's surreal to be there and to see these places. It's surreal. It makes it seem like it's tangible, like these are people, not characters, because this is a physical, real place. Like, it's amazing. But yeah, guys, that's basically it. The tour is only 2 hours. I totally feel like it should be longer. I think it would be a great thing if the TWD tour, studio tour, would provide transportation to and from. But I don't know if it's intentional or it's just like they said, they're just getting their footing. They said this is only the 7th weekend that the tour is running, so they're still trying to get their footing. But yeah, guys, the tour was amazing. I bought my own lanyard because they give you like just a regular like black string one. Bought this one instead, thought it'd be cuter. But as it turns out, the string one would have been easier to hide in my shirt, because I was, trying to do my low-key cosplay, trying to get those pics. Elias, he was getting those shots, girl. Like, I can't wait to see the rest of them. Like, the first couple that I saw were amazing. I'm like, yes, Elias, thank you, the tour guide. Speaking of pictures, people were taking like 1 or 2 shots and that was it. I'm like, he told us we can take pictures of this whole area. I'm gonna get them from high angle, low angle, close up, farther away, like some like artistic shots. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not letting this opportunity go to waste. I'm getting me in different angles. I'm getting selfies. I'm letting him take pictures of me. Like, God knows if I'll ever be able to do this tour again. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. We're not gonna waste it. Like, they were literally taking 1 shot and being done, not asking questions either. I was the most vocal on the tour. I know. It was like one part he was like,
again, last and final boarding call, United flight.
Yeah, I was the most vocal on the tour, being the biggest fan on the tour, basically. And I'm not even a big fan anymore. How crazy is that? He was asking questions. I was like, oh yeah, I think that's from the episode Consumed. And he was like, oh, I don't know episode titles. It's just like, tone it down, Mary. Tone it down. So that was pretty funny. Now I'm just walking to see if I can get my Dramamine. Apparently somebody, with all YouTubers in the world and influencers and blah blah blah, you would think somebody walking with a selfie stick and kind of vlogging would be commonplace now and not something to gawk at. Apparently not. Apparently it's very gawkable. Making me a little self-conscious. Just a little bit. Yeah, guys, so that was the tour. I think you guys will, there's nothing back here, just a terminal. No more stores or even kiosks. I think you guys will enjoy it. If anybody else wants to go, I'm totally down to do it again. But maybe not before March. If it's opened after March, they run it during Walker Soccer weekend or some other time during the year. For sure, I would love to do it again. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. The only thing left is for me to do this last leg home, which you don't want to see. Just me complaining about being tired and getting on the train going home. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the vlog. See you in the next one. Later.